Today, I want to talk about women's ambition gap. I'm sure you've heard of it. Is it real? And then also, can women have it all? Can a woman create a life for herself where she has it all? She has a dream career, she has a dream family, and she's able to find a balance, a harmony between those different worlds. If this is what you're interested in hearing today, make sure that you stay tuned in. Hey y'all, my name is Dr. Elly and welcome back to On the Couch with Dr. Elly, brought to you by ETK Leadership Solutions. We have these conversations as often as we can so that you as a woman, you as a leader, you as someone who's committed to your professional, your personal, your business development can have nuggets from time to time that you can utilize to build who you are. So let's have this conversation, y'all. Can women have it all? And is the ambition gap really real? A couple years ago, Sheryl Sandberg made a statement which baffled a lot of women. She said there is an ambition gap that exists between men and women because of all the gender inequalities in the workplace. Ambition gap meaning women are not as ambitious as men. Therefore, are not going for higher positions, for leadership positions at the same rate as men. Is this really true? Is it true that as a woman, I am less ambitious than men? Or is it because I'm so frustrated by the system, by society, by the inequalities that I have to navigate all the time, that I get tired and frustrated, and as such, overthink opportunities that I'm actually really qualified for? One of the things that I share with clients all the time is that when it comes to job applications, for example, a man will be underqualified for a job and still apply for that job anyway with so much confidence. A woman will be missing 6 months of experience, overthink it, and not apply for the job because she is thinking from a perfectionist perspective. And she's thinking, because of this 6 months, there's no way they're gonna give me that opportunity. I challenge these perspectives in women all the time. But it is a real thing, y'all, that systems matter to the way that we experience how we build our careers and how we shape our businesses. And a lot of the times it is the systematic inequalities that keep us in inferior positions as we navigate both business as well as traditional careers. So when you are an ambitious woman, when you are a woman who has done your own part, because there's a part that you gotta do. You gotta do the work. You gotta make sure that you are learning and you're developing yourself. You gotta make sure that you're building relationships. You gotta make sure that you have a career strategy. You gotta take ownership of your career and build a plan for the kind of career, the kind of business that you wanna have. If you've done that, you've got the right mentors, you've got the right sponsors, you've got the right coaches, but for whatever reason, you are still facing challenges getting to the next level. Let me tell y'all, the problem is not you. The problem is the system in which we're embedded that in so many ways continues to push women out of higher leadership positions. So I argue against the fact that women do not have ambition or that women are less ambitious than men. My argument is this: there is a system that we're embedded in that is still very sexist, that is still patriarchal, that is still misogynist, that does not always create opportunities for us as women when it should. Therefore, it becomes our responsibility, irrespective of the system, to ensure that we do the best that we can to rise up into leadership positions so that we can be the ones to transform the systems. The system is made of people, and the more that we have women in leadership positions, the more that we challenge ourselves in our ambitions to ensure that we're running the kinds of businesses that are inclusive, and that we are CEOs in organizations, directors in organizations where we push for inclusivity, then we actually give ourselves the fair chance to transform these systems and allow them to be a lot more inclusive for women. The issue is not women. A woman can have all the ambition in the world. She can have all the degrees in the world. But if she keeps fighting against the system, that does not include her fully as who she is, enabling her to have a thriving career and a family life that she cares about. Then women, of course, will back off when over and over again, they're ignored and they're passed off on opportunities for men. So I want to go ahead and talk to my ambitious girls out there. You are ambitious enough. In fact, become even more ambitious. But while you're on that path, understand that we're still dealing with a patriarchal system, a sexist system that a lot of the times will not create space for who we are. But it's our responsibility to fight against the odds, to advocate for our rights, to continue to advocate for policies that actually enable us to be able to get into leadership positions so that when we are there, we are the ones running the show. We are the ones creating opportunities for other women. When we are the ones in leadership positions, we understand the challenges that we face, therefore can cultivate and nurture a society in which women can have it all. I believe 100% that women can have it all. They might not be able to have it all at the same time. That's the reality. You cannot have it all at the same time. That's why creating a strategy for your career is important. That's why creating a business strategy is important, because you cannot do it all. There's only so much time that you have at a particular point in time, but you can have it all in the long term. But for us to have it all, we gotta make sure that we as women show up in spaces and in positions of power where we are influential and where we are able to create policies, business policies, state policies that actually ensure the inclusivity of women and women's ability to be able to take on leadership positions. As you can tell, I'm extremely passionate about this topic. Because ambitious women are the heart and soul of who we are at ETK Leadership Solutions. We believe so much that a woman can win at every point in her life. Whether she's a lot more focused on her career or she's a lot more focused in her personal life, depending on the season she's in, we believe so much that she can win and that she can thrive. And if you are that kind of woman who wants to maximize who you are, who wants to ensure that you continue to create greater and better opportunities for yourself and for your community of women, then you want to make sure that you become a part of our community at ETK Leadership Solutions. We are here to ensure that you as a woman, you can maximize your ambition. You can rise to the occasion of who you are. Not only are you the one leading a unit in your organization, you're the one who's going to end up at the top, setting the strategy for the organization. Those are the women that we work with. Those are the women that we help to ensure that they have the tools, the resources, the knowledge that they need to become the best of who they are and to ensure that they live the kinds of lives that they've always desired for themselves. So yes, women can absolutely have it all. And there's no ambition gap between men and women. The only challenge that we have is a system and a society that we have to do our parts as women in it, as women in leadership positions, to ensure that we transform it and create spaces that other women can come into and thrive and rise to the occasion of who they are. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to follow us and follow us on all of our different socials as well. Tune in every other Monday where we drop a new video, and make sure you follow us on Spotify as well, where we drop the podcast More with Dr. Elly. Until next time, keep thriving, keep dreaming, and keep creating space for yourself and other women just like you. See you next time.